Action. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, October 6, 2020. Several times, Jesus instructed his disciples about praying. Prayer is significant, and prayer is important. Sometimes Jesus told stories or parables about prayer. Sometimes he just gave instructions for prayer. In Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 to 12, and I'm using the New Living Translation, second edition, Jesus began by talking about persistence in prayer being important. He said, "Keep on asking, and you'll receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives. Everyone who seeks finds. And to everyone who knocks, the door will be opened." Ask, seek, knock. Three different kinds of persistence. Asking implies a questioning, yearning kind of persistence. Seeking involves an active looking kind of persistence. But knocking is what you do until you get the door opened. Then in verses 9 to 11, Jesus gives a couple of illustrations building on the idea of God being our Father. So he illustrates God's capability in provision. He says, "You parents, if your children ask you for a loaf of bread, do you give them a stone instead? Or if they ask for a fish, do you give them a snake? Of course not. So if you sinful people know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your heavenly Father give good gifts to those who ask him?" It is fundamental to the belief on prayer that prayer is the act of faith that God is hearing our prayer and responding to our prayer with supernatural provisions. To way too many people, prayer is only a ritualized formula to be repeated by memory in order to appease some sense of religious propriety. But God's intention for prayer is that we build a relationship with him that recognizes that God is an all-powerful provider of good things to those whom he loves. We ask for the things we need: daily bread, food, shelter, clothing, car repairs, rent money. We seek for the things we cannot find that are missing in our lives, like security, family strength, peace, healing of relationships, and increasing knowledge. We knock on the doors that we need open to us, the new opportunities that present themselves, the new friendships, new relationships, educational opportunities, service opportunities. Ask, seek, knock. And then in verse 12, Jesus adds a behavioral aspect to this prayer idea. He says, "Do to others whatever you would like them to do to you." This is the essence of all that is taught in the law and the prophets. It's just so important to treat others properly, to treat others as you would like them to treat you. You can learn so much about someone by the way they treat the other people around them, how they treat the worker at the fast food place, the store clerk, the receptionist at the doctor's office, or the janitor at their office. What about people of a different race or culture or language? How do they treat the people who are going to vote differently from them? Here's a suggestion to improve your prayer life. The next time you're tempted to be short-tempered with someone, stop and ask them how you can pray for them. Seek a way to be kind to them. Knock on the door of a new friendship with them and see if your prayer life does not improve. If you pray for me, I will pray for you. God bless you.